Mini episode 1670 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge Mini episode 1670, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris, here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 9 of the 2023 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 10 of the college football season. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. 1 Georgia, 2 Michigan, 3 Florida State, 4 Ohio State. The next 4 in are 5 Washington, 6 Oregon, 7 Texas, 8 Alabama. For last week's college picks, we are 0-1, bringing us to 15-7-1 on the season. By the way, we're coming off a 25-15 season in 2022, so it's a combined 40-22-1 over that span. Here's what we've got for this week: Washington -3 over USC. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. Last week we were 7-7-2, 2-1 on the Big 3 and 0-1 on the lock. For the season, it's 57-60-5 overall, 10-13-1 on the Big 3, 2-6 on the lock. Denver, Detroit, Jacksonville, and San Francisco are on the bye. Here's our picks for this week. Tennessee +2.5 over Pittsburgh, Miami +1.5 over Kansas City, the LA Rams +3 over Green Bay, Chicago +8.5 over New Orleans, Arizona +10 over Cleveland, Houston -3 over Tampa Bay, Washington +2.5 over New England, Atlanta -3.5 over Minnesota, Las Vegas -1.5 over the New York Giants, Cincinnati -2 over Buffalo, and the LA Chargers -3.5 over the New York Jets. For our Big 3, it's Baltimore -6 over Seattle and Indianapolis -2.5 over Carolina. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 9, it's Philadelphia -3 over Dallas. Here's the top 10 in our power rankings for this week. 1 Philly, 2 KC, 3 Baltimore, 4 Miami, 5 Dallas, 6 Buffalo, 7 Cincinnati, 8 San Francisco, 9 Seattle, 10 Jacksonville. Here's our bottom 5. 28 Las Vegas, 29 New England, 30 Carolina, 31 Arizona, 32 Chicago. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy overmanaging. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing, keeping in mind that some won't be playing this week. QB: Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Justin Fields, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, and Tua. Running back: Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, and Jonathan Taylor. Wide receiver: Devontae Adams, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, C.D. Lamb, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Waddle. Tight end: Mark Andrews, T.J. Hawkinson, Travis Kelce, and George Kittle. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up every week on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 7 QBs: Derek Carr, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Gardner Minshew, Dak Prescott, Geno Smith, and C.J. Stroud. We like 17 running backs: James Cook, Jerome Ford, Breece Hall, Darrell Henderson, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Alvin Kamara, Alexander Mattison, Zach Moss, Raheem Mostert, Isaiah Pacheco, Tony Pollard, Brian Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, DeAndre Swift, Rashad White, and Kenneth Walker III. We like 15 wide receivers: Jordan Addison, Keenan Allen, Nico Collins, Amari Cooper, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, T. Higgins, Tyler Lockett, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Adam Thielen, and Garrett Wilson. And we like 4 tight ends: Dallas Goedert, Dalton Kincaid, David Njoku, and Kyle Pitts. Thank you for joining us for this week's FDH Football Preview Show.